you know, my students, they, you can't do this and you can't do that and it's not possible and there's so many it's like, oh, well, nobody knows what to do and
Right.
banks won't write checks and so they just give up.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's hopefully everything will turn now and banks will start being able to write checks a little bit better
Yes,
again.
we hope
that's
so.
what we're hoping.
That's
You know,
what
we all have all these things that we had these great expectations, but
Right.
I didn't want 8 more years of the same. I definitely
Exactly.
didn't want that.
No,
You're exactly right.
There's problems all the way around,
Right,
but
but
this has been devastating to
Yeah, it has.
our country. I mean,
yes, it
no matter
has.
what kind of business it is, real
Right.
estate has been affected with banks not being able to write checks.
Everybody.
You
Right.
know, so it's
Yeah.
really bad.
We did need
Anyway.
to change, that's for sure.
Yep. Okay, so, let's move this out. And, are you in the mood for signing any papers?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
If we have to.
So, all right.
As long as it's to our benefit.
This is, what the attorney needed
Quick
y'all to
copy.
sign,
Yeah.
all right? That, I guess, transfers the property
I
completely.
think this is the same thing we had to do when we did the Chatham Villa, when we bought it from
Okay.
them.
All right.
So, yeah,
All right.
quick claim deed.
Does it ask for a witness on here?
I don't think so. Does it?
Look right here.
That's it.
Unofficial witness. Notary public.
I'm gonna let him worry about that. Y'all,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
copies of your driver's license. You know what, let me get a copy again of your driver's license after you're done.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll give that to him and I'll slip it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what this is. How about that?
Okay.
Oh, we need that.
And then if you just set it right here, Christie will come get it and
Okay.
she'll make a copy of everything. All right. Now, there's no doubt in my mind, James, that I'm supposed to go like this. Is that right?
That's about the way it is.
Only because I'm gonna put it in the bank.
Okay. Yeah, but what account you can put it in? Is it the secret account or
There you
is it the regular account?
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I might get me one of them.
Yeah.
Good idea.
To keep up with that Jack Daniels and Coke.
Yeah, what happened to all that money?
Yeah, that's right, Jordan, that's right.
Well, I don't know, hun, but I'm gonna throw back another one.
That was before I did the, Coke this
Yeah.
morning. That is such a blessing.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back over this for a second, just for
Okay.
their
Okay.
benefit. So, y'all had a property that you lived in once upon a time, right?
Right.
And then you turned it into a rental property.
Yes.
And how many rental properties did you have?
Just one.
Just
Just
one.
one. And so, and you made money off of it, renting it, and then you pulled your hair out.
I don't think we made any money
Okay.
off of
Well,
it.
it really,
We probably broke even
Yeah, we
or
about
went
broke
under
even,
because
okay.
of that.
So the thing is, so the lesson there is that if you're not a professional landlord, if you don't
Right.
have at least 10 or 20 properties with a little dream team to
Right.
help you
Right.
handle the situation,
Right,
vacancies, and if they tear something up and all that,
right.
probably not a good idea to go down the rental road.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
exactly.
But then, how did you discover us? I don't remember that. How did you discover?
I just riding by and saw the
Seen the
truck.
sign.
Saw the sign?
Yeah, because we had
Yeah.
moved, we were moving up here, and then we saw the sign, and when we decided to sell, we said, hey, let's try that.
Okay.
And so that's what we
And so
did.
the box truck, and did you do your research on me?
I did, I did.
Which
I
one?
went online, all good stuff.
Imagine that.
August, and the only reason that I did, not the only reason, but one of the biggest reasons I did, because you hear so many things about
Yeah.
people that scam you, and there's so many scams going on today.
You know, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm,
Every time you turn around, there's this new thing. It's like,
mm-hmm.
how could they possibly
I know.
do anything with that? And they
Right.
do. They figure
Right.
out how to
They
do
figure it
something
out,
bad.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but you know, and that was the main reason, because I'd heard so many scams, and we'd never had anything like this, because we'd lived in that house for 26 years. You know, 26 or 27, didn't we?
It was about 27.
Yeah,
In that year, in that house there.
yeah.
So, all right. So then you found us.
Mm-hmm.
We sat down and we made an agreement.
Right.
You said how much you wanted,
Right?
and so we put a purchase in place. We
Right.
actually went to the closing.
Yeah.
And what did I promise you?
You promised me when you sold it, we would get our money.
Okay,
And that's exactly what
and
happened.
that's exactly what
That's
happened.
exactly
And there
what
was
happened.
no time frame. I didn't know how long it was
Right.
gonna take.
No,
That's
you
right.
Listen, if it was 2007, I knew it would take less than 3 months.
Right,
But in this economy,
right.
Yeah.
We don't know.
you just
No.
don't know. But did you get your money every month?
We did get our
Yeah.
money every
Every
month.
month?
We
All
did,
right.
yeah. We
And-
did, and I was so excited when she called me yesterday and told me y'all had sold it. I was like, really? Yay!
See, what I wanted was, and it's okay, but what I
Uh-huh.
wanted was just to call y'all to come in and just chat about the house. I didn't want to. I
Oh,
didn't want
okay.
it. I don't want the beans to be spilled until we
Oh,
got
okay.
here.
Oh,
And then,
okay.
you know,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, you're going to have a little bit of an issue here. You're going to have a major decision to make here, and the major decision is, what are you going to do with this money?
Right. Exactly. Oh, okay. I see
Yeah,
what
that's
you're
what I was
saying.
gonna do.
Early Christmas present.
That's what I wanted
Yeah,
to do.
right.
Yeah.
But the attorney needed something, and back and
Yeah.
forth, and so it's like the.
That would have been a
These guys
huge surprise,
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
telling
be
you,
fun.
because it was to me when she called.
Hey, Christy, would you make a copy of this?
But yeah, we were excited.
So make 2 copies of the document there. Okay. So yeah, that was the plan. Okay, so we went through. What I did was I put a lease purchase, tenant,
Uh-huh.
buyer in place. We've been working with them, and they're not ready to buy yet.
Oh.
So I had another direction that I went simultaneously, and that was looking for another investor who wanted to acquire the property and get the tenant and buyer.
Oh.
So that's how I ended up
Right.
doing that to
Okay,
get.
that's what
Doesn't
I was
matter to
gonna ask you.
The green is just a
yeah.
green,
We
right?
got
I was gonna
that.
ask
Yeah.
you how did it happen?
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to remember. They're either the second or the third. I think they're the third
Are they?
buyers in that house. So we went through
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
a little bit there too.
I think it's the area.
It is. I mean, it backs right up to that school,
Yeah.
and then the train track is real close by, and then 21 is really busy.
We
there,
still
too.
hear the train.
Yeah, you hear the train where you're at now. Yeah,
Where
that's
we're-
right.
See, where we're at now is so
Yeah.
quiet. We don't
Yeah.
know what to do.
I
But
don't miss the train.
we still
That's
hear
Except
the
for that
train.
train
You know,
when it comes
I
through.
hear something. I said, and I'm just not even conscious that I realize maybe that's the train.
You know, my mom always said when she was a kid, she'd go to her grandparents' house and they lived by a train track.
Mhm.
And so to her, the train sound is a soothing sound.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so I guess just a
Well,
That's
you
the
know,
point,
that's the
yeah.
same way this lady told me that she lived in Maryland and she came to here to visit her grandparents in the summer, and the first thing she smelled was Union Bag or International Paper now.
Right.
And she said that was the best smell to her because it knew she was
Yeah.
going to grandma's house.
Ah,
And I was
see.
like,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's funny how
Yeah.
things get imprinted.
It is, because we
Yeah,
were
it
talking about
is.
the traffic circle.
It is. It's got to do with your
Yeah,
childhood.
it does. It
All right,
does.
so it came full circle,
Yeah.
and so now you're paid off
Right.
and done it over with that house. You don't even have to think about it anymore.
That's right.
Instead of getting your little monthly payment every month, now you got
We
your
got
lump
it on
sum.
full
Thank
pay.
you so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you
And
so much.
that was a difficult one. Now
Yes.
that house is older.
It's
Yeah, it
very
is.
older. Yeah.
Everybody wants a brand new house.
Oh,
all
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So it took a little effort, and
Well,
of course the
good.
banking
Yeah.
industry being
Yeah.
upside down and screwed up like they are. so-
Right.
Right.
Well, good.
but we got through with that. Now, one thing I want to make you aware of
Uh-huh.
that we do, and it's just planting a seed with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Right.
We have different people who become private investors with us.
Mm-hmm.
We have people who put their funds in different deals that we're doing,
Right.
and like if you put money into the stock market,
Mhm.
it's tanked really bad just
Right.
because people chose Trump instead of Clinton.
Couldn't.
And it's like, how in the world does anybody make the decision to stick their money in the stock market when it's that
I know.
shaky?
Iffy.
With
Mhm.
anything could happen. Somebody fly a plane into a building,
Right.
and there
Right.
goes the stocks.
That's exactly
That's right.
And lots of things, and it's not just those, but it's just like. But in our world, people need 3 things: clothing,
Mm-hmm.
shelter,
Mm-hmm.
and food.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So we handle the shelter side.
Mm-hmm.
And so private investors like to put their money with us
Mm-hmm.
because if they put it with a bank, if they put it in a 5-year CD, if they put it in the stock market, they're not going to make hardly anything off of it. They might make 1%.
Right.
With us, somewhere between 5 and 10% is
Mhm.
what people get paid on their investment capital.
Oh,
So something for y'all to think about.
Right.
If you're interested, just let us know.
Okay.
If not, matters not.
right,
okay.
okay, good.
So, but it's crazy out there
Yeah,
what
it
goes
is.
on. There's people, matter of fact, there's an elderly lady and her daughter who's in her 50s, the daughter's in her 50s,
Wow,
and they made $360 over a period of years on the elderly lady's investment capital. Now they make $360 a month from us with the same exact investment.
wow.
Yeah, so sticking it with the bank.
Private investors are the best.
Yeah.
So
They really are.
So, but putting money with one of our deals and it gets secured with real estate and all that good stuff. So anyway, so just want to let you know that.
With the bank, everybody has their hand in it.
Yeah. So have any questions at all about any of it?
I don't.
Anything?
I don't.
Okay. All right. So,
Just thank you for
Yep.
taking care of that for us.
You're welcome.
It's been an easy transition for us. So.
Just, Christy, is there something wrong with the copier?
It won't take me the legal side.
Oh, the legal size? Oh, I got you.
So, I kind of finagle it,
Oh, you
but I got everything right.
Okay.
So you just want one copy of this?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you need it all, that, but
Yeah.
stays up there, but.
No.
Okay.
As long as they have the top, we're good. All right.
I tried hitting legal document, it wouldn't take me, so.
It might be the papers.
No, paper's full.
In the legal
Yeah.
tray?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a Vicky question.
It is.
All right. Okay, so here is a copy for you on
Okay.
that.
Alrighty,
And there's your driver's licenses.
Okay.
All right. And
thank you.
copy for us and the attorney's copy.
Alrighty, good. Thank you so much for everything.
You're very welcome.
I wouldn't have my driver's
And if
license
you
back 'cause
know anybody who-
I'll lose them.
Wants to either sell or buy, just have them give us a call.
Oh, we will.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
We
All
will.
right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. Tell
You too.
Vicki we said hello.
All right, I'll tell her now.
All right,
Bye.
thanks.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a good day. Yeah, I hit the legal side, to make sure everything was on it.
Christy,
It didn't work.
you know what? Them things drive me nuts. Okay, so here's the rest of what that deal was. When they came in, their house was free and clear, and like they said, they lived in it for 20-some years, and then they rented it out for a while, and they got tired of that and saw our signs, and that happened to be on my box truck, and the sign was, "I buy houses, any price range, any condition, period." That's all it needs to say. So they came in, and I agreed to give them what they were asking, which was $25,000. $25,000. So that was almost 2 years ago. And so we put, I knew that I could, even if I just rented the property, I could make way more than $250 a month. So why $250 a month? Well, what I did was I put an no interest loan in place. So a note for the $25,000 at $250 per month, principal only, no interest. So every month I'm paying $250, which is coming, it's pure principal payment, so it's coming off the $25,000. So I guess we got down to, I forget what that check was, maybe $19,000 or so. So whatever that time frame is for $250 per month, that's probably 22 months or so, sounds about right. So now at that point in time, we still owe them $19,000 when we closed. So here's the deal. The $250 per month never came out of my pocket, because ever since we took over the property, we took it over after we had our first buyer in place, who paid us, I don't know, $3,000 or $4,000 down, and paid us probably close to $850 per month. And they were in the house for a while, then they decided to do something different. They moved out, someone else moved in. So we're on the third end buyer. I'm pretty sure it's the third that's in there, but they've been in there for, I know, at least a year, maybe a little over a year. So we had 2 end buyers in that were in for a very short period of time. But the bottom line is, every month we've been receiving, $850 a month on that property ever since we've had it. And you can come in, Christy. It's okay. And so, so once again, we did exactly what we said we would do. They received their checks from us every month. No money came out of our pocket, not even $1. And then we turned around and sold the property for, see, we sold it for, I think it was $60,000. And we could have easily sold it for $87,000, but I wanted the investor who's getting this property to be able to make money off of it. So the investor's buying the property, and we're putting the agreement in place that these lease purchase and buyers are now going to be the investors' lease purchase and buyers. So that whole agreement is getting drawn up right now, so that then they will be, he's buying the property already with a money-making source out of it. So if you kind of think about it, $60,000 is not very much money at all to spend on a property where you already got your tenant and buyers in place who are responsible to take care of this place, and they're paying their monthly payments, and they're working on eventually getting qualified to buy this. If they do, then great. If they don't, then, you know, so be it. That investor can leave it just like that and continue making money off that for the next 30, 40 years if they wants to. All right, so that's the end of that deal.